Garrett Blevins here with the last regular deadlift day of the King RTS split. Today I did 3 sets of 4 for the rep day. This was with 545, and these reps felt really good. I then moved up to block pulls and did a volume protocol on block pulls, 6 sets of 3, and went pretty heavy. This was one of the only volume protocols that I actually did with the block pulls, and it was a pretty taxing day. But it was also my last volume and building day before moving into the meet prep that I'm going to do. And the meet prep that I'm doing is based out of a Juggernaut Training Systems article by Dr. Mike Ishratel. And pretty much what it is, the way I'm going to work it for myself, since I'm a 242-pound lifter, and though I have what would qualify by most as an elite total, I still feel that I don't need to do exactly what Mike Ishratel suggests, which is starting the really heavy peaking cycle 4 weeks out. And so this is 3 weeks out from the meet, the next week that's coming up, and that's when I'm going to start the protocol. There'll be some more discussion on that as it comes through, and maybe a video explaining peaking and what that means for powerlifting and what we're trying to do when we do that. Here you see first set of block pulls I did was 635 for a triple, and then moved up to 655 for these the last 5 sets. I also had some floor press on this day, and it felt pretty good. I also feel that my sumo form is pretty much on point, and I believe this is the set where I did the block pull without using the actual straps. I do try to save my hands a little bit. They get pretty torn up from the bar that I'm using. And so it's not a weakness issue that I use straps for, it's because my calluses will just get torn off from all the volume that I do. Filmed my first and last set here on floor press. You saw 365 in the first one, and this is 425 for the last one. This I also did for volume, 6 sets of 3, and felt pretty good about it. As I was saying earlier, I'm going to be entering this peaking cycle, and I wanted to say that there's a lot of talking that goes on about how to peak and what to do, and in all honesty, I have had some issues peaking at the right times for the meets that I've been in. I would say that I've performed fairly well for the first 2 powerlifting meets that I did, but at nationals this year it was just pretty much terrible. Didn't show up with the strength that I had in training at all. And so I'm going to be talking about this peaking as I go through this peaking cycle myself, kind of as a trial to see if it works. But it's important to remember that it's easy to talk and a lot of things can sound good, but sometimes the proof is in the pudding, and you have to have some results to back up what you're talking about. So since this program has been proven to work with others, I'm going to see if it works with me. So I guess we'll find out. Hope wherever you're at, you're doing well. Blessings.